Another good evening to you. My reward for a winning record in ITSL was not the regular playoffs, but the silver playoffs. So I've been blessed with extra games for playing 20 games. So here we are. I'm the top seed, but I didn't want to choose, so we're just doing random sides. But, you know, for the purposes of the rules, I will select whichever side I'm randomly assigned, as if I had flipped a coin. But I'm not going to let my very, very slightly better US win rate try and convince me that I shouldn't try and win as Russia. So, yeah, we'll go random. Random is fun, right? So let's do it. I will hop in and say hello. No, I don't want to withdraw. I definitely want to accept. Let's go. And I am America. Well, that was a spectacular waste of time, but that's the joy of randomness. Hello. Hello. So, we've got Vietnam revolts. So Asia scoring is safe against everything except decolonization. And we don't really have another headline apart from Duck and Cover, which I am loath to play. Yes. So we will open 442 and we'll drop Asia scoring and hope they don't hold exactly defectors and decol. Well, okay, we dodged the bullet on that. They level up in the Middle East, but that's academic for now. We are holding D-Star, which is great. Good coup. What is going on? I've got Vietnam, Korean, and those are my cards. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. So now we will coup a nuclear test bed and really hope that they do not have purge. Back where we were. Ah, didn't fancy the last coup. Nice. Okay, so we will. Let's see. We've got D-Style, so we will use remaining application, even though Independent Reds is gone. It is regrettable. We're going to space Korean War. And we'll do Vietnam revolts towards the end. Oh, well done them. Yeah, we don't want to use Korean War, so we'll space it. Well done, NASA. Well done. Cambridge 5. Yeah. We will do that. And then we can use Truman Doctrine, finish with Vietnam revolts if we get. Oh, hello. Well done. They were inching up. They got me. They got me good. Very well played. Very well played indeed. Oh, hello. That's neat. Well played by them. What have I missed? Nothing. We can purge them. But we could just defect whatever they throw us. To call an Arab-Israeli war. Suez. CIA and D-Style. EU and defectors. So. Blockade, Decor, Fidel, Comecon, Socialist Governments, or Warsaw Pact. SOCGov is bad. Yeah, we'll defect, and we'll keep Purge in hand. Okay. Not the best thing in the world for us to defect. So, we have a dilemma in that if they play into France, they're dominating. Big yikes. Seems like that's the line as well with the other two regions scored, but hey, what do I know? Yes. So we will have to defend. Big coup coming. Oof, not enough. The other one in Iran, because they will have another coup almost certainly. Interesting. All right, well, we are almost certainly eating France, so let's get all our pins here. Suez, we need to go 2 back into the UK. We need to play into Jordan as well, so Suez is problematic. Probably need to space Arab-Israeli war. Sensible. Well, now we kind of want to space Suez. No, let's put one in Canada. And now we will go 1 Jordan, 2 UK. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 in Canada, 6. We're not likely to be dominating Europe, but we're also not exactly in fantastic shape with it. Definitely. They fail. So we've got time to overprotect Thailand. Containment. That's interesting. I think we still want a space Arab-Israeli war. And fail. Containment's gone. Special Relationship was played. Indy Reds is gone. Nora went to space. There are 3 American 4-op cards still left. And we got 1 of them. But we got Purge back, which is nice. So they got Marshall and US Japan, neither of which are great for them. They got 5-year plan and Europe, so they might just 5-year plan Europe and forget about it. Purge Olympic Games. So they got UN blockade. Oh, we got UN. They got blockade, decol, oof. Blockade, decol, and Warsaw Pact. Oh no, we got decol. God, sorry. I'm looking at the card track and not the cards in hand, which is helpful. They got US, Japan, and Marshall Plan. They got 5-year plan, Europe scoring, Warsaw Pact, and blockade. So we definitely have ops oomph to purge them this time. And purge them we shall. Just pitch Europe scoring. Not a bad move for them. And they're going to get a coup in. So they're going to be going into mid-war with a boatload of VP, but completely undeveloped in the mid-war regions. Fascinating. And we can press on Taiwan with Formosa. And we don't need to use the China card this turn. Although if we use UN intervention and we get blockaded, we do have to. With Europe scored, we could just use socialist governments. Like, that's definitely an option available to us. They can play CIA freely, which is one thing they've got going for them. They may have ditched Europe scoring because they've also got 5-year planned to ditch CIA or Asia scoring, which is why they might have headlined it. Guess we're going to find out. But yeah, headline's a tricky one for them here. With Europe gone, they might just coup with Marshall Plan. Like, we've already developed. We mostly overprotect. It's somewhat academic. And clearing us out of Iran sets up a nice Indo-Pakistani war as well. So it might just be worth the coup. He also appears to have gone offline. I hope he's making a cup of tea. Let's just check out my email. Oh, yep, lost connection. Be right back. There we go. Coup fails. Bonus for us. Right, so now we need to think quickly and expansively. So, we are going to take Iraq and hope they don't have Indo-Pakistani war. Despite being reasonably comfortable on ops, yeah, Marshall Plan to take Saudi's good. Yeah, okay. Well done them. Turkey and Greece. What do you want to... No, let's not do Greece. Let's do... Because we can just event and repair, I guess. 4. So let's flip Lebanon. And then if they play into Syria, we can play into Jordan. And then we're left entirely with red cards. Blockade for influence. We do want to get into Zaire. Did I? Did have Olympic Games, that's fine. So now we've got a bit more freedom. They've got US, Japan, and blockade. That's got to go to space. We can space decol. And we can space D-style. And we can UN intervention socialist governments to finish. Well, they don't have CIA. US, Japan to take Korea. Yeah, okay. So we want to do a number of things. We definitely want to take Panama, go into Zaire, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Want to do that? I think we want to do that. All right. Bad on VP, decent on board position. Let's see what the mid-war throws at us. They're holding a 5-year plan, which is sassy. Oh boy, I mean, I guess John Paul would have hoped for better in our headline, but John Paul will do. Ah, well done them. 2 more VP. Up 2 VP back to us at least, but they do get a coup off. So we've got Truman, Allende, Lipthi, Korean, Brezhnev, Arab, Israeli. And Quagmire. Whoop. Oh boy, another big red hand. They went shuttle dip, and they went into Algeria and Poland. Okay. I'm okay with both of those things. And shuttle dip's nice, because that makes those cards way less playable. If we want to hold Allende, we have a bigger problem then, don't we? Because we need to self-trap. But then we can put liberation theology in. Let's self-quag. Hate to do it. But I want to put Libthi and possibly Korean War in. Hold Allende. The rest have to be played. Arab-Israeli War is unlikely, but not impossible. Let's see what mischief he sows here. Okay, that as mischief goes, that's tolerable. That's a problem, but that's what you get for self-trapping. If they're only using one op at a time, I can live with that. Korean War next. Oh boy! Camp David to space is sensible. Camp David, there. They're peaking. Come on, Arab-Israeli war, be good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, they have gone with a MIT, and we can pitch a bunch of crud. Cult Rev, OPEC, and Portuguese and Missile Envy. Missile Envy is no good for us, I think. Duck and cover still in the deck. Cult Rev, Portuguese, Missile Envy, OPEC. I am going to stop in a second and check that I've tracked all the cards, because we're getting to a decent point in the game to make sure I've not messed that up. There should be 3, 6, 8, 16 in the discard pile, and sorry, in the remove pile, 16 and 22 once I ditch these. 16, 22. We want to keep nuclear test ban in. It's a swingy card, but it'll do. No, let's ditch nuclear test ban as well. Let's reduce variance. So 23, 16, once 25. 25. 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh boy. What am I missing? Arab-Israeli war, for one. Then we're missing one other card. Excuse me a moment. And there's 16 removed, yeah? Yeah. 25 discarded. CMC nuclear test ban purge. So one small step. I didn't put one small step in the discard, surely. No, I did. Very organised. UN Intervention Summit. Warsaw Socialist OPEC. D-Style. Cult Rev Portuguese. Libthy. Korean Decal. Duck and cover. Doi, 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 doi. There we go. My bad. So it wasn't in the deck. I'm wrong, but that's fine. We need to finish with a coup. But we'll take Iran for now. Got a Muslim Rev coming. Just trying to eke a bit of value out of us. No. Thanks, Shuttle Dip. Doesn't do anything. Still holding 5-year plan. Okay, grain is good. And we've got Lone Gunman and We Will Bury You in How I Learned. So they can't drop DEFCON with Cuban Missile Crisis gone. Will they? Comic-Con Alliance. And South African Unrest. It's gotta be grain. And if they've got CIA, the game's over. Unless they can rush to 20 VP. Oh, very clever. Turn it and do realigns on France? What's the risk there? So we either score it for 0. I mean, that does blunt the D-style. Let's do that. Giving it back when they have D-style in hand seems very dodgy. Well, never a better time to get rid of CIA. This seems somewhat perilous. If they've got Africa scoring, I look like a bit of a Burke. They do not. Sailing very close to the wind here. Oh, they've got ABM. Good for them. Highly problematic. Whoa, no, 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 no. So we can space South African unrest. We have to play Andy, but South America scored. I think at this point we have to take a coup on Botswana. Not happy doing it, but 5 or 6, please. Oh, salt. Salt, salt, salt. Salt is bad. Ugh. Right, let's space South African unrest. If they have CIA and 5-year plan, they're still in a pickle here. That was lucky for us. Right, ahead of Junta and Brush War. Let's do those things. Well then. Okay. That's good for us, and we still dominate in Asia, which is also good. The scoreline's getting a bit worrying, though. It's pretty hairy. 5, 6, 7, right. So let's coup Saharan states. No. Problems. Yasuri to space. They've got 5-year plan and D-style. We may get a crack on with Allende while they D-style. And they may get D-Star in South America by virtue of the fact it's the last bit of territory worth conquering. We'd really like Hunter, wouldn't we? Be lucky. Yeah, it's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. You'll have to see it. Okay, we got CIA, which is regrettable, but we can get it back in the deck before the reshuffle. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, let's think about this. Asia scoring. They've got Cambridge 5, U2 incident, Flower Power. They've got Brush War. Brush War would change Asia. So maybe just bear trapping them is fine. Although Colonial Rear Guards is pretty good. With Brush War unaccounted for. Cambridge 5, U2, Flower Power. Central South Asia, Hunter, Latin American, Brush War. Brush War is the only card I'm really worried about. Bear trapping them lets them play Voice of America into the trap. So maybe we go Asia scoring and force them to brush on Thailand at 50-50. Or maybe we just bear trap them. Then we get a coup as well. Although we don't have a card to coup with. Asia scoring is fragile only to Brush War, but there is about a 50-50 chance he holds it. Oh no, wait. We know he's holding. Yeah, so it's 50-50. There's 7 in the draw pile and 8 unknown cards he's holding. It might be time to give up the China card. Well, Usuri and Cult Rever in the disc of. Maybe it's not. Do we ask not? It's ask not Asia. Puppet governments is crap because they can just coup Angola. Oy. It's tough. Very tough. Um. I mean, Asia scoring is also good if they play Cambridge 5, and there are a lot of unknown scoring cards. So if we ask not, no, let's just go Asia scoring. Please don't have Brush War. I mean, the way to look at it is it's a coin flip when he has Brush War and a coin flip when he has it to flip Thailand. So 3 out of 4 times we get Asia scoring clean here. Is this the 1 in 4? That's the question. On everyone's lips, their chapped lips. Just ditches Africa scoring. Okay. That could have gone worse for us. And now a coup in Panama or Mexico? Yes. Okay, well done, well done. We'll go Argentina and set up rear lines in Cuba. Defectors. We need Millops. So we'll counter coup, please not a 1. Splendid. NATO's still not in force, but it's about time to start playing into France. We need another counter coup in a second. All right, big 1-op coup here. Needs to be more than a 1. Super. They've played U2 incident. Special relationship. I'm an idiot. They still hold 5-year plan. Kitchen debates is gone. So we've not seen Panama, Sadat, nuclear subs of VOA, true. Central Southeast Asia, true. Junta, lads, brush war, and flower power. Yeah, that all sounds about right. We can now ask not Muslim revolution and lone gunman. Alternatively, we can give up the China card, space Muslim rev, and hold ask not and lone gunman. But I do not see. I mean, that does do it for all of late war. Let's do colonial rearguards and we can hedge our bets. 5-year to space. Full space Muslim Rev. No more peeking. Oh, hello. Okay, nice call on Panama to finish them. Not as nice as I'd hope. We did get a Hunter though, that's pretty nasty. But they got Brush War. So Panama Canal, Sadat, and Voice all in their hand. Central America. We got Southeast Asia. And lads, they got Brush and Flower Power, right? Panama, Voice, Sadat, Central America, Brush, Flower Power. And Southeast Asia lads. Panama, Voice, Sadat, Central America, Brush War, Flower Power. Treatment Doctrine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Decol 9. And we can ask not a bunch of crappy cards. I think we want to start with Hunter. Okay. Good result. Ugh. Regrettable. Oh. They've got South America scoring? I think. Let's work on the basis that they have South America scoring. And we'll keep Angola protected. I was going to use Usuri to take the China card, which is fascinating. We'll take Angola again. Don't dominate, but we can live with that. So Portuguese Empire is one of their unknown cards. There's Central America. Now we drop Southeast Asia scoring. I think we ditched Truman. OG. So Panama, Voice, Sadat, Flower Power, and one other card. I think now we can just ditch. Doi. Africa scoring's rough. And apparently we have Flower Power now. So I was wrong about that. They've got Panama, Voice, Sadat, and one other card. Apparently Syriafic arms race. Alright, what happened while I wasn't paying attention? They used Sadat, that's good for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Panama Voice and 2 unknown cards. I think we coup Zimbabwe. Coup Zimbabwe and see if we can sneak an Africa domination, which is unlikely. But maybe they're tied down with horrible cards. Or another scorer. Nope. Oh, we got CIA. That's a bummer. Camp David, best of a bad bunch. Big oof. Well, we'll be spacing the Reformer. Probably should have done CIA. That ship sailed. Oh, they went influence. Okay. So I guess we take a coup? Or are they being clever? Space the Reformer. Oh, NASA. You failed me. Oh, well done. Oh, well. Do you have war games? Interesting. I will not discard, my good man. So CIA to next turn, I guess. So Yashuri, if they event, very sensible, a fail. Gotta do it. Just giving up VP. Gotta fade war games now and win with DEFCON. Hey, or maybe a disgusting Chernobyl. Oh yeah, blockade. I always forget blockade. Guess we won't be using CIA next turn now, so let's see the rest of their hand. Ooh. So they'll hold grain sales. That's good to know. Can't shorten hands. So what's good? Coup Nicaragua. Ahead of Ortega. Where is it most damaging? There. That'll do. Sure. Okay. We will realign Cuba. Again. Splendid. Of course. Ugh. So we will finish by tapping Uruguay to make sure those realigns aren't heinous. And see if we can fade war games and leave him stranded on DEFCON. Come on, war games to hand. I mean, I guess it's got to be duck and cover, but we've got no way to shorten their hand, right? So duck and cover doesn't do a lot. But if we Asia scoring... Well, Korean War doesn't do anything. I think maybe we've got to drop Asia scoring here. We Will Bury You isn't in the deck. Don't know why, because I played it like an idiot. One small step. Pushing. Duck average scoring. Come on, Lady Yuri. 2 4 8. Duck average scoring. NATO Yuri Pershing OPEC. Asia goes down to 8, and then a successful duck and cover or space goes to 5. I think maybe we've got to go Asia first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 discards. 23. Mm-hmm. East Europe and West went to space. Yeah, missed that. Libthy. What have I missed? Demrev, Che, Yasuri Norad, UVOA, Defectors, Truman. 3, 6, 10, 21. What? 22. Right. Asia cannot be affected by much. I guess Cuban Missile Crisis War Games wins as well. Let's just do Asia scoring. Aldrich. Okay, that's not a bad one by him. What it doesn't do, so you should take ABM, I guess, right? Yeah. Ooh, that's a bummer. Right, so we need this space to work. Oh, NASA. My heart, it bleeds. Ooh, NATO for ops. Well done. Okay, at least they don't have war games. We're getting slightly humped dry on ops, but we're not losing to war games yet. Guess we'll take a chance. Of course. Oof. Okay. We will coup Uruguay, of course. Lousy. So do we go duck and cover, hold duck and cover? So the options are give up the China card and hold duck and cover to event in the headline phase turn 10. But then we need to get terrorism or 5-year plan. Right, so sorry, where was I? Duck and cover may just be better. Yeah, using the China card may be better because they may get stuck with Soviet shoot-down Cal and grain sales, and we can pull 5-year plan and terrorism to shorten their hand. But then they've got the China card, and Yasuri has gone. So maybe we're better off holding the China card and hoping to get Cuban Missile Crisis, How I Learned, Soviet Shoot-Down Cal in the headline phase. We'll take Cuba. Let's keep filling battlegrounds and see if we can win the old-fashioned way as well. But okay, I'm holding the China card. I've decided that die is cast. All right, set that up for tear down this wall. That's another card. And if they space, we can one small step at least. Yep, sensible overprotecting. We don't get to use one small step. But we can realign Nigeria. Same again, please. Nope. DEFCON, 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 DEFCON. Got war games, got terrorism, got bear traps, no good. Summit? Does it have to be Summit? Summit's actually at -1 because Shuttle Diplomacy only affects scoring cards. I feel like maybe it has to be Summit. We do not want to bear trap him. I know that much. I think it has to be Summit. Let's do it. Gamble! Uh-oh. Do they like their advantage? Are they going to set it to 2? Are they going to set it to 5? Fascinating. Oh, well played. Well, that's good. Well played, opponent. Deserve the win, and that also means blessed relief from ITSL this season. Okay. Yep. I mean, if you were going to do that, you should have gone to DEFCON 4, not 2. But whatever. You got the win. That's the important thing. Yeah, well, right. Congrats. May Tim go on and win the silver playoffs, but I am free and clear now. I've got a game on Saturday finishing my Rutzel season, and then I get like 2 or 3 months off, and I'm gonna have a summer. Probably some friendlies, but certainly no heavy duty scheduling. But thank you for bearing with me and staying patient. Almost snuck a win there, which would have been hilarious, but I snuck a win yesterday I didn't deserve. So thank you for watching. Adios, see you Saturday, and then maybe not for a while, but till then, goodbye for now.